Hello ladies, and welcome to day 2 of our training series on how to create your own online course. I hope that you've enjoyed yesterday's video and you've already worked through the exercise. So by now, you should have between 5 to 10 different course topic ideas. If you haven't watched yesterday's video yet, I want you to go back and work through that one and then come back over here, okay? So let's dive into day 2's training. Now that you have found your course topics, I want you to try to keep in mind the one or two that really stands out to you. I know when I was creating my list, I knew with every inch of my being that a few stood out more than others in terms of which subject I could create a highly successful course around. And the reason that was because I knew which topics provided a solution to a major pain point people have. If you're having trouble narrowing down your topic, try to think of which ones really solve a problem, because that's the key to any successful business, solving a major problem. So as we go through today's training, keep those top course picks in mind. In yesterday's video, I had mentioned that the fear of not feeling like you're enough of an expert may come up. But remember what I said, if you are at least 2 steps ahead of your potential students, you have something to teach them. And I'm certain that you guys have enough knowledge, training, and experience to create a highly profitable online course using what you already know. But as we move through the training, a lot of other fears can come up, and we have to tackle them head on. Much like the fear of not feeling like an expert, when you are first starting out, you could spend a lot of time worrying about not being able to find clients. You may say to yourself, what if I put in this much time, effort, and energy into creating my course and nobody buys it? Thinking that you won't be able to find enough clients to supplement your current income or to create a sufficient secondary income is quite legitimate. I mean, you do need to find a way to make a living. So it's completely normal to be feeling this way. But allow me to let you in on a little secret on how I was able to break through this fear. It's taken me a long time to wrap my head around this concept, but once you see it, I promise you're going to find another reason to love online businesses as much as I do. So let me tell you what I mean by that. There are a number of ways that you can create your desired income. And the way you can hit your income goals is to figure out a business model that works for you. What is a business model? A business model is the way in which a company operates in order to generate their revenue. It's the way in which they do their business. And I know what I said was a little bit wordy, but once I run through some examples, you'll know exactly what I mean. For the purpose of this training, we will only be going over 2 business models that are the most relevant for when you are creating an online business by selling online courses. The first business model is selling one-on-one services. So remember I said a business model is the way in which a company operates in order to make money. You can choose to operate your online business by selling your courses in the form of one-on-one services. What this means is that after you create your course, you work closely with your student to teach them your material. The benefit of the one-on-one business model is that you can typically charge a much higher price point because you would be spending a lot of time with your student. Also, one-on-one services usually entail some sort of custom package to fit your students' unique needs. And the great benefit about that is that you will be making a huge difference in the lives of your students by giving them the extra support and attention they need to get the results your course is promising. The second business model is operating your business by selling group programs or self-study courses. There is a slight difference between these two in that self-study courses are just that. Your students purchase your course and work through the material at their own pace. After they buy your course, there is no additional support from you, which means self-study courses are usually sold at a much lower price point. Group programs are somewhere in the middle, meaning the students purchase your course and works through it at their own pace, but there is more interaction with you. Most group programs will have a launch period where all students are enrolled into the course by a certain date, and then they're invited into a private Facebook group, much like our own, where you, the instructor, will answer questions and provide support for the duration of your course. Self-study courses and group programs are usually sold at a mid to lower price range, but the interesting thing about these is that if this is the business model you choose, you can leverage your time a lot better and reach a much larger number of clients. Remember when I told you that I'd help you eliminate your fear around finding enough clients to make the income you want? So here's the fun part. You can choose to operate your business in any which way you want. You can sell one-on-one services and work with less clients more attentively and make the exact same income as if you were to use group programs and self-study courses to reach a much larger audience. Here's how it works. Let's use Sally as an example. Sally is a mindset coach, and her income goal is to make $5,000 a month. She can choose to work with 5 clients at $1,000 each doing one-on-one work with them, or she can have a group program with 25 people and charge them $200 and make the exact same amount of money. Or Sally can do a combination of whatever she wants, because guess what? It's her business. So when you are choosing a business model, pick the one that works best for you or a combination of both. It's totally up to you. I hope this lesson on business models has helped you realize that you don't need 500 clients to make or replace your desired income. Alright, so during the next part of today's training, we're going to be talking about figuring out your ideal client. So who is your ideal client? Your ideal client should be a combination of who your course will benefit the most and who you want to work with. And why is it so important to figure out who that person is? Well, figuring out who your ideal client can be the difference between selling out your online course and launching your business and hearing crickets. It's also important to figure out who they are because, firstly, even before you start creating your course, you need to reach out to them and see what they want to learn. So often people create products and services and pour their heart and soul into creating something that they think their target audience will want, but as soon as they put it out there, no one buys it. So it's always important to create something your ideal clients want, not what you think they want. Another reason why finding your ideal client is so important is because when you find out who they are, what they like, how they respond to different things, you know exactly how and what to teach them. It's a lot easier and a lot more comforting to know that when you are creating the material for your course, you're creating something that your students actually want to learn and will benefit from. Also, getting to know your ideal client helps you to market to them. Once you get to know them and figure out their pain points, you know how to speak to them on your website, in your social media posts, and make them feel like you are the expert. Because guess what? You are. All you need to do is appeal to them using their own words. Alright, ladies, so it's that time again. I know we went through a lot today, so take some time to figure out the following. Firstly, figure out that one topic that really stands out to you. After going through this training on business models and finding your ideal clients, which one is the one? Which of them do you feel most helps solve someone's problems or eliminate someone's pain points? So that's action item number 1. Pick your course topic. Secondly, figure out which business model may seem the most attractive to you and would fit your life and income goals the most. Also, be sure to consider whether your business model makes sense with the subject or material you're creating your course on. Thirdly, figure out who your ideal client is. Think about who you want to work with and who would benefit the most from your course. Alright, ladies, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video, and again, if you need any help or want to provide feedback, reach out to me in the Facebook group.